Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the support you guys have shown me in the last two videos. I really appreciate it and I don't take it for granted. Today is yet another story time. As you can see, the year is 2021 and I remember we were on our way home with some colleagues of mine when one of my colleagues, he's a really church person and he was going to the same church as I was going. And I remember he asked me that he has a challenge for me and he'd like me to be a moderator at church because they were coming up with youth church. And I was okay, sawa, this is actually going to help me improve my public speaking and it's actually a plus for me. So I was like, I'm game. That was on a Monday and I started moderating on a Sunday. We didn't waste no time. And I remember on that first Sunday, the first Sunday I moderated, I had worn this dress. So there's a reason why I'm insisting on what I had worn. And it went really well. People were laughing. I was able to, create that rapport with people and I felt comfortable moderating. That was the first time. And of course, oh my God, of course they were impressed. You can easily be impressed by me. And there was a second time. And the second time was a panel discussion and they were gospel celebrities, if I can call them that. The first time, they didn't ask me for a photo. But the second time, they asked me for a photo and I sent them this photo. Yeah, that way you're able to market the service and tell people this is going to be the moderator. These are the people who are going to be there. And I sent them a photo. And the second time I moderated, I had worn this outfit. There's a reason why I'm telling you guys about the outfits. And then that happened. It was also a very successful moderation, very successful. I remember I even took it a notch higher and I was asking questions. I was asking them even questions of what do you guys think about secular music and all of that. I owned it. I owned what I was doing. Yeah, that was the second time. And then there was a third time. Now the third time, the drama started in the third time when I was just getting comfortable in this. I was getting comfortable in church and all of that. So the third time when they asked me for a photo, I sent them this photo. And when I sent them that photo, they used it in their poster and they were marketing it to people, telling people you can come to church this Sunday. Michelle Brenda is going to be the moderator. I can't remember who the preacher was, but actually if you'd like to see that poster, it's still on my Instagram. You see where when you're tagged, where the photos you're tagged in Instagram they usually go to. You can go there because I'm also really trying not to say the church's name, but it's a famous church. It's Ile Church ya Mababi, that one. Anyway, that's besides the point. So come Sunday, actually it was in January 2022. Actually this happened in January 2022 and it has taken me close to 2 years to be in a position to openly talk about this because I felt it was crazy. It was crazy. So I sent them the photo, they used it in the marketing, and then come that Sunday, I wake up, I'm supposed to be moderating today, but what will I wear? So harakati, in the hustle and bustle, I find myself wearing the same dress. I sent them the photo. You see this dress over here? Yeah, I wore the same dress, and in my head, Bora, I'm decent and I have worn a dress, right? Went to church and I wore that dress and then nikajekele a scarf. Yeah, I went to church and then while we were there during praise and worship, you're praising the Lord, you're in that element, unasifu Mwokozi, and then mi nikasikia joto. Kusikia joto, of course, nikatoa the scarf. And then kutoa the scarf, you can just feel when people are staring at you. I could feel eyes are on me, but in my head I was like, no, I don't think so. So I just shrugged it off and I continued doing my thing. So it got to the point where now I'm supposed to go to the auditorium. Is it called an auditorium or a podium? When I'm supposed to go palembele, because now I'm the moderator. I'm the one who's supposed to be telling guys what they will do at what time, at what point we are going to be giving the offering and all of that. So when I went palembele, I remember I think the praise and team, I had to like invite the praise and worship team to sing for us or something of the sort, because all I remember is that I had to stand on the side while they were singing. Yeah, and while I was standing on the side, the pastor, remember this is youth church, so the pastor is also a youth pastor. He is young, so I remember him, because I had saved the program on my phone. I remember him coming over to me and him trying to check whether I have the same program as he does, and that was it. And then he went back to sit. So while I'm just standing there, I see a lady from the choir team approaching me. And guys, the choir lead is the pastor's wife. So I just see one of the ladies from the choir team approaching me, and she came and told me, I've been told by the choir lead, ujifunike, place something on yourself. What? So for me, I was actually really kind about it. I was apana, I am feeling comfortable, I'm not feeling cold, nitajifunika when I feel cold, and that was it. And she went back to sit. So after that, I'm really glad it didn't make me lose my mojo, because I still continued with the whole sermon. Everything went really well. Everything went well. The drama came in when the youth pastor was now giving a vote of thanks to everyone, you know, the moderator, the pastor, like everyone who was involved to make the sermon successful. Do you know what he said when he got to me? Because the poster, you remember I had sent them a photo with the same dress I'm wearing on that day. I had sent them a photo and the poster was on the big screen. The pastor said, guys, by the way, have you noticed that the moderator on the poster and the moderator today in person is wearing the same dress? Hey, apana, mimi itabidi tumefanyia watu fundraising. People can't be wearing the same dresses over and over again. I was like, okay, I think this is supposed to be a joke, but to me it wasn't a joke. As much as some people, actually people were laughing. And I also remember at some point one of the guys shouted from the back and said, apana, unachoma, don't be like that. And in all this, I'm just seated there. I'm really, because you can imagine the embarrassment. Na nimeketi pale mbele. I was calm, cool and collected. I was like, God, please give me the strength and the serenity not to lose my my calm and my mojo. So I was just there seated. And yeah, that was it. So for me, I felt how the youth pastor, or to me, how I saw it is maybe the wife texted him, I don't know, or maybe they had like a conversation, I don't know, and maybe he got to find out that the babe had told me nijifunike, nikakata. So it was him trying to make me feel bad or bring me down in one way or the other concerning the dress, because for me, I am feeling this dress is okay, but apparently the dress is not decent for church. For me, I felt there was a way they would have approached that whole situation. They would have waited for me, finish the moderating session, and approach me later and tell me, by the way, Michelle, this dress is not decent for church. According to me, that's how I wanted them to approach it, but at the same time, people are different. Okay? So when I went home, well, on my way home, I'm thinking about the whole situation and I'm like, yo, this actually hurt me. It hurt me and it made me feel, it was embarrassing, to be honest. It was super embarrassing. So anyway, I went home and I was like, no, I can't. These are not people I really want to be around. I can't. That energy is really not for me. Hey, so I went home and then I left all WhatsApp groups, because I had already started like being into it. I was super into it. I left all WhatsApp groups, and I remember one of the leaders came into my inbox and she asked me what's up, and I told her the whole story because she was in church and she saw it. For her, she was telling me she didn't have an issue with my dress, that it was okay, and she feels that they would have gone about it in a better way. But for me, I told her it's okay, I really do not want to hold any grudges, I'm just going to let this go, but please let me just leave all groups, and I'm not comfortable moderating or even coming to church again. But okay, I've been to church ever since that time, because I can say I left church, I didn't leave God. Okay, I have been to church, but now I just decided to be mellow, because it's like when you're there, like, you just want people to know you. That's when they'll be like, where what are you doing? So anyway, here's the juicy part. Hey, the juicy part came in. You remember now, my friend, the one I'm working with, the one who now introduced me to the whole moderating manenos, he was getting married in February 2022, and I was in the bridal team. When you're in the bridal team, you get to choose the design of your dress. Yours truly, here was my design. That was the design of my dress. So tell me why on the wedding day we're standing in Palembele the whole time as the wedding is going on. We're just standing there, and now we're in the main church, we're not in youth church. Tell me why the main pastor is there, the wife is there, and also the youth pastor and the choir lead, they're all there. But why are they not coming to tell me to cover up on this day? Why didn't they tell me to cover up? And I spent the whole day like that, and I was in church. We went to the reception, because they were also part of the wedding. It's just that they were not in the bridal team, but we got to see each other the whole period. They got to see me. Why were they not telling me to cover up? To be honest, I really don't want to use big words, but I think I'm just going to say it was hypocrisy. Because kwanza, for the wedding we were in the main church, we were not in youth church. Why didn't they tell me to come and cover up? To be honestly, like, you can even see it in my eyes and in my voice. It has taken me so much time to openly talk about this, because to be honest, I was hurt. And imagine if they did that to somebody who doesn't have, I think I'll say I have thick skin. If they did that to somebody who didn't know how to deal with it or to go about it, it would have been so bad, you know? Anyway, I used to hear these stories with people when people were saying, oh, I left church. I think the last time I had this story was with Brenda Jones. And yet here I am in the same situation. But at the same time, as much as I was hurt by church, I left church in a way, but I didn't leave God. I've finally talked about it openly, and sigh of relief, to be honest. Sigh of relief. But people out here where you really have to just tell God to help you walk in these streets with grace, because people are going to fight you left, right, and center by all means, to be honest. Anyways, that's what's up. I think that's it for today. Wow. Hopefully, me talking about it's now out of me and out of my system, because I think reliving it has made me feel some type of way. Yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for the support. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. Mwah.